Going to row number 5, it'll be Todd Ahrensdorf out of Lake Park, Iowa, the 11, the 21X, Andrew Borkert, Daniel Ekblad, the 18X, Dylan Fitzpatrick, the 82, the 04, Roger Verdoren, Sid Mosier, 27, XX, 99D, Damon Murdy, Colby Clausen, 34K, Jeff Mueller, 77M, Jason Breeze, 21B. Looking for the green flag, 12 laps of distance, top 4 to the A main, we're green.
We're green off of turn 4, Larson. Trouble in his heat race now, looking to go to the A main tonight. Derek Green up on the top side of the racetrack. McCain Jennings, Jesse Sobbing. As they work off of turn number 2, it is Jeffrey Larson, your race leader. Jesse Sobbing looking to make it 3 wide off of turn number 4. It's a 7L of Jeffrey Larson to the race lead.
Larson, your leader, McCain Jennings. 32 a Green, the 62 a Steenbergen. Steenbergen up on the outside, 1 out of a transfer looking in. They'll work him on down into turn number 3 and 4. Hustle him on in. Derek Green on the top. 3 wide. Cautions
Yellow.
out. Cautions out.
Car around in 1 and 2. Coming to the stop in the middle of 1. That is the 11 car of Todd Arnsdorf.
Field of work down, caution lights are out. Looking for the Emmetsburg collision. Green flag in the Seas Liquor restart zone over there in turn number 4. It is up, it's out, and here we go. Back to the green flag into turn number 1. Jeffrey Larson, your leader. Steenbergen looking for a run on the outside. Like we said, Steenbergen picked up $1,000 to win last night at the Benton County Speedway in Vinton. Now he's looking to race his way into the A main. He'll do so. Steenbergen. Now Jesse Sobbing working to the outside. Oh, gonna tag the right rear up against the crete. Damon Murdy gonna lose some spots deeper in the field.
Damon Murdy on the top side of the racetrack in the 99D machine, as he's trying to race his way into the night's A main as well. Jesse Sobbing, followed by Jeff Steenbergen side by side now to turns 3 and 4. Sobbing through the middle, Greenway up the track as Sobbing on the cush. As Larson still your race leader. Here comes Derek Green out of the back bumper of the 7L machine.
Working on in, Larson downstairs, Green, Sobbing, McCain, the 62 of Steenbergen. Here comes Murdy. Damon Murdy, the 99D, down on the bottom side of Chelsea. Battle for the transfers of Jim Dandy. McCain Jennings on the bottom. Steenbergen, the 62. The red 99D of Damon Murdy right there on the bottom. They'll work through turns number 1 and 2. It will be Jennings and then the 99D of Murdy. Those are your now 4 and 5 place runners. Oh, hang on, Derek Green, shut the door. Sobbing turns the nose down the hill.
Jesse Sobbing through a crazy 1 side by side for second with the 32 of Derek Green. Larson is still your race leader is Damon Murdy. Diamond's a corner now off of turns 1 and 2. Top 4 transfer as he's battling with McCain Jennings for the final transfer spot into the night's A main. Jesse Sobbing slider another 32 of Derek Green as they're side by side for second and third. And Damon Murdy into the top 4 of the 99D. Caution flag flies.
Yellow flag out for the 04 of Roger Verdorn over there in turn number 2 at the caution lights. The old Wobler 04 machine around down there. Wednesday night, so mark it on your calendars. Check out Clay County Fair Speedway on the social medias. Check out the caution light being turned off, and we're back to the green flag.
Seas Liquor restart zone and green flag from Emmetsburg collision back out. Jeffrey Larson, your race leader. He's got a hungry, crazy 99 of Jesse Sobbing up to the top side of the racetrack. Derek Green down low. Here comes Damon Murdy now making it 3 wide as a top 4 transfer. 3 wide off of 2. Derek Green with the advantage as Damon Murdy works the middle, Sobbing up to the high side of the racetrack. The race leader, Jeffrey Larson, down on the low side as here comes Damon Murdy up the second. No, Sobbing back to the second place spot.
They'll work back there for number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is Larson, Sobbing, Murdy, Green, and Steenbergen. Down the back straightaway, they'll get into turn number 3 and 4. Sobbing on the outside. Sobbing gonna grab what little bit of cushion is left before you get to the creek. Big run on the outside. Sobbing, and now Murdy get around Larson. Murdy and Larson side by side. Steenbergen and Green, they're looking to rub shovels down the back straightaway.
As they work off of turn number 4, here comes Big Sid Mosier. As they're 3 wide now into turns 3 and 4. Larson still on the low side. Jesse sobbing to the race lead. Here comes David Murray around Larson now for second. Derek Green is in that 4th and final transfer spot. As Steenbergen into the top 5 in the 62 car, Dan McIntyre trying to work his way through the field as well. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead into turns 3 and 4, Jerry.
They'll hurry off at turn number 4. Damon Murdy. It's a pair of 99s up front. Murdy in the 99D, Sobbing in the 99. Sobbing on the top. Murdy going to roll the midsection of the racetrack. Going to drive up for a Monday meet and greet down the back straightaway. Well, what that does, they had to scrub speed. That's going to let Jeffrey Larson catch up. Larson now to the back bumper of the 99D. They'll work it off at turn number 4. Push the cush. White flags out, 1 to go.
Pair of 99 cars going at it for the top spot with a 7L right behind them. Top 4 transfer, and they've broken away from the rest of the field. Damon Murdy to the inside of Jesse Sobbing as they come into turns 3 and 4, looking for the big iron checkered flag this time by. Sobbing way up to the wall. Damon Murdy down low. Checkered flag flies. Jesse Sobbing punches his ticket to the A main tonight with Damon Murdy, Jeffrey Larson, and Derek Green.
So 4 cars qualified. Let's look to grab 4 more out of B main number 2, Dustin Larson.
Starting shotgun on the field here, the 14 car from Renwick, Iowa. That is Chad Palmer. B feature number 2 on the track now. Top 4 transfer to tonight's A feature event for your Mr. B's Flooring IMCA Stock Cars. Larson and Jarovitz, the 5L and the 01, working the apex at 3 and 4. Sees restart zone and the green flag out here for B feature action number 2 as they work their way down into turns 1 and 2. Larson on the low side, Jarovitz up top. Here comes Tom Berry Jr. with a full head of steam off turn 2.
Down the back straightaway, TVJ going to make it 3 wide down there in the bottom of turn number 3 and 4. Tom Berry down there. The midsection of the racetrack is Troy Jarovitz, Dustin Larson on the outside. Back there is Lunenberg watching in the 17L machine. Feel the work right and tight down off of 2. Larson on the outside, Jarovitz on the bottom. Time to clean the pipes on the ice cream machine at the historic North 3rd Avenue Dairy Queen, because Tom Berry, he's coming, ready to stroke it on around the top.
Tom Berry Jr. looking for a run off of turn number 4. Pulls to the back bumper of Jarovitz as they work their way down into turns 1 and 2. Larson up top, Tom Berry Jr. diamonds that corner, gets caught behind Jarovitz as they work off the 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Lunenberg, your top 4 transfers right now. David Smith in the 8 car, looking for a run way up the track in turns 3 and 4. Larson, here comes the 11X. Tom Berry Jr. looking for second.
Tom Berry on the top side. Working it on down the back straightaway. Tom Berry, the 11X. The 01 of Troy Jarovitz, side by side down the back straightaway. Jarovitz on the inside, Berry on the outside. The 17 of Lunenberg right there with him. They'll hurry down the front straightaway.
As they'll now coming to turns 1 and 2. Tom Berry Jr. goes down about a half a lane trying to get a run on the 5L at Dustin Larson. He'll now leave Jarovitz in his tire tracks down the backstretch now into turns 3 and 4. Lunenberg right there as well, trying to mount a charge to get into the top 3. He's in a transfer spot, but wants a better starting position. It is Tom Berry Jr. to second. Dustin Larson leading as we got a cars around in turn number 2.
Caution flag out for Chad Palmer in the 14 and Roger, excuse me, not the, that's a
Tom Hagedorn in the 1H.
I was getting there. All right, caution lights have been extinguished. We'll come to the C's Liquor restart zone. Looking for the green flag into turn 3 and 4. Green's up, here we go. Tucked to the bottom, driving off at turn number 4. Berry and Jarovitz out.
Oh, David Smith into the front stretch wall and off the track, headed for the dirt pile off of turn number 1.
David Smith had a run to the outside and the door got closed on him. As it is the 5L of Larson on the point. Here comes the 07 machine right there. Lemons down there in the bottom. Burkhardt coming. Barry's got company. Jerovitz, man, you're going to stack him up down the back straightaway.
As Tom Barry Jr. to the back bumper of the 5L, Dustin Larson. Here comes Jerovitz on the bottom side of the racetrack. As Justin Lunenberg, your fourth and final transfer. He's got company as we're almost 3 wide off of turn number 4. Larson, Barry down to the bottom side now in 1 and 2. As Lunenberg up top. Here comes Lemons around in turn number 2. Look out.
Luke Lemons, get her going, get her going, get her going, get her going. Caution. Yellow flag coming out. Luke Lemons around in the 007 out of De Pere, Wisconsin.
Cars lined up. We are looking for the Seas Liquor restart zone and the Emmitsburg collision. Green flag off of turn 4. Top 4 transfer. As we come back to green, a little bit of contact on the restart. Larson, Jerovitz, Tom Barry Jr., Justin Lunenberg, your top 4 now to the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Tathan Burkhardt as we got top 5, and Barry looking at the inside of Dustin Larson.
Down the back straightaway, Jerovitz downstairs in the red and white 0-1, the red and white 11X, Barry on the top side. Burkhardt's coming. Lunenberg, you got company for the transfer. 250. Look at that. Cam Gruber, 250 into the transfer. Now it's Larson. Boom. Making it back to number 1 spot. Jerovitz, Barry. Look at Tathan Burkhardt coming.
Burkhardt's not done yet as he wants a little bit more insurance and a better starting spot in tonight's A main. Larson leads him. We got a 1 and 11X duking it out for that second place spot. Burkhardt right behind them as Justin Lunenberg trying to find a way back around to transfer to tonight's A feature. Side by side for second. Barry on the top side. Jerovitz on the bottom side. Larson starting to walk away.
Down the front straightaway, laps winding down. Battle for second there. Barry back there to it. Now you see Lunenberg. Lunenberg's going to try to get around that 250. Oh, Burkhardt about bobbled it. Now Lunenberg's got to run to the inside. Lunenberg on the inside. To the outside is Burkhardt. This time the green flag goes high to the air. There'll be 2 laps to go. The transfer spot is still up for grabs.
Still up for grabs indeed as Burkhardt is on the top side of the racetrack, jumps the cushion a little bit, finds some moisture and drives it back down the hill. Looking to the outside of Jerovitz now as they come down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. It is a Farmer Saving Bank Fostoria white flag out one more time around for Dustin Larson.
Down the front straightaway, final 3/8 of a mile left in B main number 2. They'll motor on down into turn number 1 and 2. Still Dustin Larson, Tom Barry Jr., Troy Jerovitz. Jerovitz is going to see the 250 of Burkhardt come around the outside. Now Burkhardt going to see Jerovitz come back to the inside 1 and 2. No questions. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Larson and Barry. Who's it going to be for 3rd and 4th? Down to the stripe. It'll be Burkhardt followed by Jerovitz, and those 4 cars going to the A main. Dustin Larson, Tom Barry Jr., Tathan Burkhardt, and Troy Jerovitz. B main number 3 and final coming to the racetrack. Travis Barker, Sioux City, Iowa, the 30 car on the pole.
To the outside of the 27 car from Emmitsburg, that is Bruce Wickman.
Final starter going to be the 56M. That's Matt Olson out of Franklin, Minnesota.
Top 4 transfer from here to the A feature here tonight as well. Travis Barker coming up just short in his heat race. Will he try to keep a transfer spot here and transfer to tonight's A main? We'll find out as we are looking for the Emmitsburg collision. Green flag off of 4. It is up and underway. B feature action here. B feature number 3 for the stock cars.
Final qualifying event of the night under the green. Nothing but features left after this. Nordquist, Barker, the 33 of Little Timmy Rupp up on the outside. 20V of Dustin Viss is right there. Down into turn number 3 and 4, they'll race them on down. It is your race leader, Nordquist, coming down to the front stretch to the stripe. Him, Barker, Rupp, and Viss, followed by Matt Loaf to the 99L.
99L of Matt Loaf down in the top 5 as you got a blanket around him from second on back. Cole Nordquist out in front, clean air in front of him. Travis Barker trying to keep the 33 of Tim Rupp behind him as Dustin Viss to the inside, side by side, 3 wide now off of turn 4.
Oh, they are definitely rubbing shovels for second. It'll be Barker and Viss. Viss on the bottom in the 20V. Barker in the 30 on the outside. It will see the 99 right there with him of Loft. Loft and Tim Rupp. Here comes Nielsen, the 29. Look out, got one driving through him. Back there in turn number 3 and 4. Hang tight. Man, holy cow, I'm not sure who that guy was in the white car, but man, I don't know if you look him up in the phone book. Last name Dozer, first name Bull. Chance Larson got into the 69 car in the middle of the back straightaway and shoved him all the way through turn 4. And he's going to get the average Joe's Bad Dog No Biscuit. No questions asked, actually. Whew.
Got Evan and Cass tuned in from Nebraska as well. Thank you for watching.
Hi, PJ's watching too.
Yeah, PJ is watching too. All right, looking for the C's Liquor restart zone in the apex at turns 3 and 4. Cole Nordquist, the 10N car, will lead them. Green flag is back out. Emmitsburg collision green, and we're back underway. Nordquist into turns 1 and 2. Parker up top. Look at Timmy Rupp trying to push her 3 deep through 1 and 2. He's now up to the 4th spot, and here comes Cody Nielsen now to the inside, trying to find a transfer to turns 3.
Oh boy, she's open for business right now. Fanned out 4 wide down the front straightaway. Rupp, Barker, the 99 Aloft. Here comes the 13, a Hatcher. Hatcher throws hat to the ring. So's Nielsen. This is anybody's race for the transfer that time. The 30 of Barker gets a nice advantage of. Working on into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, got one up on a wall. Does a little rim right, but meanwhile, back to the number 4 spot comes Tim Rupp.
Oh, contact with Travis Barker down the front stretch as they work their way into turns 1 and 2. Battle for the race lead now as Dustin Viss to the inside of the 10 and a Nordquist. Battle for the lead into turns 3. Nordquist with the advantage, backs the car into the corner and looks for the run coming out as Viss on the bottom side. Halfway down, halfway to go.
Field working on in, racing for the lead is Viss on the bottom. Nordquist on the outside, Barker and Rupp right there. Down the backside of the Speedway into turn number 3. Now you've got a new race leader. It will be Dustin Viss. Oh, Tim Rupp. Tim Rupp dang there went to like Cherokee and back on the top. Got him into the crete. I don't even think the boys from Schmelling Construction can fix that wall after that hit. And, well, I know they could, but they're not gonna because he's got some busted up material on the right front.
As they work now through turns 1 and 2, Dustin Viss, your new race leader. Nordquist back to the 2nd spot as Nielsen now looks to the back of Matthew Lote for a transfer spot. Nielsen to the back bumper of the 99, now down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, look out for that tractor implement tire through 1 and 2. Rupp trying to mount a charge to get back to the transfer that he did have. It's up for grabs now between Lote and Nielsen as they work their way into turns 3 and 4.
Working off of turn number 4, Viss, your leader, followed by Nordquist, Barker, and Loft. They'll work down into turn number 1 and 2. Everybody gonna tickle the tires on the bottom. You gotta be ginger on them. You snag one of them infield tractor tires and you may become a meme on Facebook. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's still Viss, this time with 2 to go, your race leader.
2 to go for the 20V car of Viss. Nordquist, Barker, Nielsen to the inside rear quarter of the 99 Aloft. As Rupp rips the lip on the top side of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Nielsen looking for a run on Loft off of turn number 2. He is there. Can he complete it by the time the big iron checkered flag flies? Meanwhile, it is a Farmer Savings Bank Fostoria white flag is out one more time around for Viss.
Battle for the transfer spot. Nielsen wants it. Loft's got it. They'll work for that number 4 spot. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. Loft pushes up. Here comes Nielsen. Cody Nielsen up into the number 4 spot now. It'll be Loft driving back to the inside. Viss, Nordquist, and Barker. Watch him for 4th down the front straightaway. Nielsen's going to the show. Cody Nielsen will roll off in the 24th starting spot here tonight.